So I'm currently rescheduling some of my dates on my calendar. I have to meet up with my friend today to do something, and an idea just came to mind. I realized I've been very busy. I haven't posted anything on my YouTube channel yet, and I need to get back to posting more content. Otherwise, I have some good news for you guys, and I want to obviously speak about it when I can eventually have my camera set down and I can record a video like this again and properly edit it and put it up for content. As you guys can hear, there's a lot of noises on the sides. There's literally cars coming in. I am currently at the mall. I had to pick up something. Also, I've started a new community with a group of young individuals, people very talented with a lot of skills and knowledge to share. I'm going to speak about it in the video coming, and stay tuned because it's going to be interesting. There is a lot of things that I need to share, and I need to just make note of it. All right. Okay, we're going to talk about what have I been busy with. What have I been busy with, seeing that I haven't posted in a while? And the reason why I'm going to share this points with you guys is because I've been working on a little something for myself and also learning a few new skills, adding a few new skills to my resume while I do my day-to-day job, and at the same time also just grinding on the side, trying to obviously fulfill my goal to becoming a millionaire, self-proclaimed millionaire. I have to be clear with that because a lot of people are millionaires today, but not to self-proclamation. So I want to just mention that and say it out loud. I've been working on a concept. It's actually not working, but I've been learning about a concept. It's called the one person business model, and it's this phrase was coined by Dan Coe, and he has inspired me to also just figure out where I stand in terms of trying to create my own wealth, trying to work towards that path of becoming wealthy, in the sense that you want to have the freedom to do other things. When you become rich enough to take care of your people, your family, your friends, you become at that point. When you reach that point, what does it take? What does it take to reach that point? And three things that I've learned so far from just watching his videos and listening and taking notes, and one of them being that he spoke about there are three things that you need to consider when you're working on the one person business model, or when you're working as a one person business owner or creator, whatever you may call it. And the number one thing he really focuses on is, or the one no, number one thing that he really talks about is focusing on a niche, or on a niche market. Focusing on a niche market basically means finding the niche or finding the category of a market that you would like to work in, whether it's in the photography space, content creation, whether it's in the hospitality, whether it's in the construction, medical field. All of those are niches, and people choose the different type of niches to obviously pursue a career, to gain wealth, to grow, right? So he usually focuses a lot on that point. And so these are the three things that a person who's building or working towards a one person business model needs to really consider a lot. The number one thing is focus on a niche market. Find a niche market that is suitable for you. It says focus on a niche market or specific skill set to differentiate yourself and attract clients and customers. The reason why it's important to understand the niche market that you need to work in is because some markets are saturated. Some markets have died down since COVID. Some markets have really reached a point where you can try your best, and no matter how hard you try, you will never find people willing to pay you for the service you're offering or the product you are selling. So you need to understand the type of niche and the market that you're getting yourself into. So that's what Dan Coe has spoken a lot about, and he's actually taught a lot on this. In most of his videos you may go watch, he speaks a lot about finding the proper niche, because if you find a niche that's suitable for you, something that you're comfortable to work with, you're most likely going to end up more successful in it. and whatever you do, whatever you pursue, you're going to be just good at it. And the second thing he usually talks about is time management, and this is the second thing you need to consider working as a one-person business, or a one-person, or someone who's working on a one-person business model. Time management is really important. Knowing how to prioritize your task, knowing how to maximize on productivity. If it's not productive, just give it up, quit it, go do something else. If it doesn't produce any sort of production, or if it doesn't feel like you are learning or getting equipped or gaining information, don't stick to it for a very long time, because you'll end up failing at some point and you're going to regret it on your own. So that's number one. And this is all just in part of time management. And this is the second thing that you obviously need to consider. um, Prioritizing the right task, prioritizing your task. If you get into your niche and you know this niche has a lot of administration, you need to do a lot of admin work. Don't spend too much time doing other work when you should have been taking care of the admin work, because you need to prioritize admin, which is the most important thing. Thirdly, secondly, you obviously need to maximize productivity. Like I said, don't sit into something that's not productive. If it doesn't help, if it doesn't feel like you're even learning, because productivity can be divided into many different things, or can be described in many different ways. Some people think watching Netflix is being productive, while if they are gaining some sort of story, background information, or maybe they're just watching a documentary that's teaching them on how to avoid certain situations, that's probably being productive and learning. So that's how you obviously need to break down when it comes to time management. And also avoid burnout. Like, avoiding burnout is really important, because at the end of the day, like for myself, I have a job, a 9 to 5, or let's call it the 8 to 5, that I need to attend to. So I can't work so much at work and then burn myself out, because there are ways in which you can actually work and not get burnt out. There are ways in which you can be productive at work and not get burnt out to the point where when you get home you can't do anything else for yourself, right? So there are ways to prioritize that and work around that. So um, prioritize your task, maximize productivity, meaning do as much that's going to benefit you as a person, and don't allow things that are not going to be productive to you to take most of your time. Avoid burnout, avoid overworking yourself, avoid not actually taking time to rest, and obviously looking back at what you have done. Has it actually been productive for you? Have you gained some sort of knowledge from it? And the third thing that you need to consider when you're working as a one-person business, or working on a one-person business model, learn the market. You learn the market by being proactive, and developing a strong online presence. The reason why we are working today with the online system is because we live in a technological era. Everything has become technologified, if I may say. Everything has become technology. So if you are old school and you still sticking to the books, you don't want to learn new things. You don't want to learn anything about ChatGPT because you're scared ChatGPT might take your job. Or why don't you take the time to actually learn what ChatGPT is about? How productive can ChatGPT and how efficient can ChatGPT be to you and help you as a one-person business owner or one-person business model creator? It's important to understand this. Not everything that is created in society is meant to take over or destroy you or get rid of you. Some things are meant to benefit you, and just learn to understand and balance out what and which is there for that. And obviously, growing your online presence. I mean, guys, this is one thing that I usually have struggled with for a while. Even like posting videos like this, it's something that you look back and you ask yourself, is this really worth it? Does it help? And at the same time also, the positive feedback that I get from people, to me, has been really wonderful, because these are comments made by people who genuinely just enjoy my content, people who are actually genuinely supporting me, even just by watching my video. Even if you just click on my video and you liked something that I've said, that to me is more than enough, and it helps me grow and want to continue to grow my online presence. And the more I see that, the more I become productive, the more I keep pushing for whatever I'm trying to build. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to share today. 3 things to consider when you're building a one-person business, or when you're building a one-person business model, and if you want to go ahead and teach the knowledge that you have to people, it's possible. It can be done, especially within this niche that we all choose and love so much. The self-development niche is very, very, very lucrative, and people are becoming successful in this. I was recently in a bookstore at Inward City. I got to see some of the books that are written just on health and fitness, and I was, wow, I was blown away by the amount, the prices, just how much the books are sold for. And to me, that motivates me and it pushes me to want to get to that point. So yeah, with that said, guys, we are starting a community. We have already started a community of people, individuals, but there is a catch, and this is something I'm probably going to share in a future video. It's not just a community for everyone, so we're not just going to welcome anyone. So it actually has a lot to undergo before you can actually join. But if you want to be a part of those people who will join this community, there's a mailing list below in the description. Sorry, I'll probably just put in the comment section as well. For anyone who wants to join, especially anyone living in South Africa, you want to join a community of individuals, of people who are thriving, pushing, motivating, and learning from each other, bouncing off knowledge, sharing knowledge in whatever skills you may have. You're more than welcome to join, especially people in the online business, people who are in the online business trying to grow their market, trying to get new clients, people who are trying to become more successful in whatever they're doing, growing their own personal businesses or whatsoever. Join the community. It will be worth it. You don't want to miss out this opportunity, and you also want to be one of the first to join this community. All right, with that said, guys, until next time, I will try and post and be more consistent with this, post more videos, and also just get more people on the program so that we can all grow, reach, and think rich together. Peace out, guys.